Hello, it's Up Trail 71, and for our first backpacking trip of the year, we've decided to come up here to Pictured Rocks in our area. This will be a shorter hike. Of course, I got a little heavier pack today, and we'll show you why later on when we get to the campsite. And right now, yeah, I think I saw temperatures on the upper 50s. It's a little chilly for June 20th. Now this isn't actually our very first trip of the year. We did go down to Texas, to Galveston, and then along this Gulf to the Panhandle of Florida. So that was a nice road trip with mostly just day hiking. But for this trip, it's going to be shorter miles, and we're going to kick back and enjoy. Okay, now we're going to check out this map on the sign. Here we are right now at this trailhead by Little Beaver Lake. Then we'll hike to Cove's campground tonight. But we have numerous little options we could take. We can make it real short, just to Coves. Or we could go right here along Beaver Lake and then go like this. Whichever option. Which one do you think we should do?
I don't know. Might just ditch our packs and day hike.
Yeah, we might day hike too and go see Spray Falls. That's possible. We'll see. We'll just wing it and see what we do. Alright, we're already coming up to our first sign. White Pine Trail to the right, 1.6 miles to Lake Superior.
Wait while I bask in the sun for a moment. It's good here.
Got heat up in the sun. It's actually a little cool when you're in the shade. Feels good though. I like the cooler. My wife likes the warmer weather. Yeah, I like this little side trail we took, which actually loops right back to the regular one. Only adds a short distance. Runs right. Yes, it runs right along this stream. Just the sound of that water. Like I said in many of my other videos, I love the sound of rapids, especially if you're camping next to it. There, now we're coming up to the nice little bridge goes over stream. We're starting to see some of the rock formations along the small cliff right here. Oh, it's actually really cool how those trees are growing on those rocks. This is so beautiful. Oh, this is interesting. Looks like they're getting ready to do a lot of work around here on some of the boardwalks and possibly little bridges. Well, as far as the flies go, the mosquitoes, they're out. So far, it's only maybe I'd say moderate, not real bad.
So far.
So far. But then of course, when you get closer to Lake Superior, you get to deal with those black flies, or some people call them biting flies, sable flies. Now those can be a challenge. And of course next weekend, who knows what it'll be like. I'll be going to Porcupine Mountains. And now we're coming up to this cave. This is awesome. Oh well. That's a cool little cave. Kind of small, but neat. You can crawl right in here. If it's raining or whatever, get out of the elements. Well, it looks like people over the years have been carving stuff all over this rock. Yeah, it almost has that look like you'd see in Egypt.
Hieroglyphs.
Of course, it's illegal to carve or do any kind of a damage in a national park. And I know last summer some folks got caught carving in some rocks, and it's a steep fine. I think it's at least $500 per person, I believe it was. You could always possibly face jail time also, so it's not worth it. Now this is one of my favorite parts of the trail. Just coming through this nice little canopy area, long boardwalk. We just see another pile of material back there. It looks like to be replacing some of this. Then we have another little stream to cross. Now we will have to filter water. But most likely maybe I'll go to Spray Falls and filter water. Otherwise you could go into the Lake Superior. Yeah, that's nice. Tiny little waterfall right in there. You can hear it. Okay, you can see little beaver lakes down there. Decision time. We can do the Beaver Lake trail there, or half-mile to Lake Superior. Yeah, of course we get a little shot of Beaver Lake here, little beaver. Okay, we decided to do the half-mile hike to Lake Superior, and then our campsite would be very short distance from there, maybe a quarter mile at most. But then after that, of course we're a little early for a campsite, but if nobody's there, we'll set up. If not, we'll just continue on with our packs, and we're gonna go to Spray Falls. I believe that's a couple miles or so from there.
We'll wing it.
And we'll wing it. Today it's all about winging it. Even tomorrow morning, we may just come straight back out this way, or maybe we'll go around the Beaver Lake, like we were thinking. Yeah, this is the way to do it. Just kick back and enjoy. There we come up to the junction. See what we have here. Beaver Creek Campground, that direction. Chapel Beach is to the left, of course. And then Coves Campground is only 0.2. That's where our campsite be. First, we're going to take a look at Lake Superior. Follow this little trail right here. Uh-oh, she's going to drop her pack here.
Like it's hot.
That is nice and warm on right here because there's not much wind. And look at the lake. Oh, that's beautiful. Of course, we have to check out those rocks and the sand there, right on the shore. Then off in the distance, you see some cliffs. Yeah, it's a nice little break. Of course, we're going to have to stop and have our lunch soon, maybe at the campsite or wherever. We got to climb up this little dune first to get to the campsite. What's that say? Coves. Coves. It says, this is us, she said. Campsite number 3. That's the perfect campsite. The best one here in my opinion. You'll get a fire ring with it. And here we go, campsite 3. We've been here a couple of times in the past.
Not a whole lot of sunlight.
Not a whole lot of sunlight, but it's nice and private. Got a fire ring over here. There we go, our Z-Packs duplex tent set up. I got my air mattress ready. Our 20-degree quilts are overkill, but it's gonna be chilly tonight. Down to about 40 or low 40s. Kathy's still got to blow up her air mattress, and this is one of her gifts she bought me. I think that's for her birthday or Christmas. I really don't remember.
I think it was on your birthday.
I think it was a birthday gift. Helinox. Yeah, it's a backpacking chair. It weighs just over a pound.
I don't even remember what I paid for it, to be honest. You wanted the smaller one. I want a little wider.
Ah, yeah, this is nice. Well, what do you think? Ready for a quick lunch? This is my bear bag from Hilltop Packs. This is what we're going to have. This is our lunch. Chicken Caesars wrap. We did have a cold for a while up until we came backpacking here. Looks good though. Well guys, we have good news and bad news. Good news, it's a beautiful day out today. Other than being a little cool. Bad news is, as we were setting up inside our tent, my Nemo sleeping pad actually blew. Crazy, because should easily be able to handle our weight. Well, what do you think?
I think you're going to have a cold tonight.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to stay tonight. I don't have a patch that's that big. Crazy, it just blew all of a sudden.
Nothing in his pockets.
Nothing in my pockets.
All he did was turn over.
Nemo tensor, regular wide. I love this sleeping pad, my favorite one all time. I'll have to try contacting a company, but if they don't send one, I'll definitely leave a negative review for this one anyway. What's yours here? This was a nice one.
I have a Nemo.
It's a Nemo. You know, it's so expensive. They're well over $100, so.
I think this one was $150 actually.
So far my pillow's been excellent. Sea to Summit. There we go. And where's your pillow?
It's on the bed at home.
Her pillow's left behind, but that's no big deal. You can always just use that for a pillow, some stuffed sacks. But I don't think we're gonna stay here tonight.
Bag.
I mean, this would work all right because it's got a reflective under, you know, under it here for keeping some warmth. But to lay on a hard ground all night long, did that one time.
Yeah.
Porcupine Mountains on Muir Lake, remember that? When that one blew?
It's unfortunate really, because we
Yes.
did like it.
That was a climate one I had blow last time. I got bad luck with sleeping pads.
It just goes to show.
Yeah, it can happen.
Lighter isn't always better.
No,
Or cheaper.
no. And those foam pads, I wouldn't want to sleep on that either though. This is still the best option. Those foam pads are not comfortable at all. Well, we want to go for a hike right
Put
now?
it out there. There
But
it
we'll go
is.
for a hike to check out Spray Falls right now.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Well, we're just going to go for a, I guess you call it a day hike for now. In the direction of Spray Falls, at least to that overlook where we can see it. Then we're going to have to come back and pack up and head back home. We'll go this way. And this is actually the cove, but most of it collapsed a few years ago. So it's more of just a opening now along the shoreline rather than being a cove. But it's still a cool area, especially if you go down there. There's some cool rocks. But for us, we're going to check out Spray Falls. I don't think we're going to hike up to Spray Falls. I think everybody knows what kind of flowers those are. And that's cool. You know, like I say, I don't think we're going to hike all the way to falls. Maybe, but most likely what I want to do is get pictures from that cliff view of the falls. I forgot about these cliffs right here. Kind of cool how it comes out. That's really nice. I remember years ago, I'm guessing close to 10 years ago, someone actually had a tent up there, which of course is illegal because you got your designated campgrounds, campsites. But they actually had a campsite up there, a tent, and that was neat. This is really cool right here. Look at, it's like gravel down there with all that rock. And of course that water is so clear. Just like I said in all of my previous videos, it's a turquoise blue, beautiful. Alright, we're going to go walk over to this next spot there. I think that's furthest we're going to go today. Then we're headed back. Well, actually I think this was the cove. That could have been one back there too, but you can see where all this collapsed. I remember this several years back, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. This was a very beautiful area until then. Still nice though. I mean, but right now we're going to go down here and check out these rock formations. Alright, Kathy, make your way down. This is unbelievable how gorgeous this is right here. And you can see a little tiny cove right over there. And just look at this water and look at these like holes formed into these sandstone rock. It's unbelievable. I remember some really cool ones over here we're going to check out. Yeah, this is cool. The holes in that sandstone rock.
This is beautiful.
Then there's some rocks actually in that hole. We should pick some out and see what they look like.
That's okay.
Okay, we decided to move on, and we're actually going to go over to this next rock right over here and see what we get for views. Then maybe from there we'll turn back, or who knows, maybe we'll continue going. I think we have to go all the way over there to see Spray Falls. Not sure if we want to do that. And this is on top of that cove. Of course, we were just down there. Got some nice views. Nice little breeze right here. Now I'll go a little further, see what we can see. Wow, this is nice. Nice and open right here. Of course, oh yeah, I remember this tree. I can't believe it's still here. With that roots like that. This tree has been dead, broken off like this for, gosh, at least 10 years now.
It has changed. It's much drier as well.
Well, I guess we're gonna turn around at this point. Go back to the Cove's campsite, number 3. Unfortunately, we're gonna tear down our tent, our Z-Packs tent, because I just don't feel like sleeping on hard ground tonight.
Cold.
I don't know, what do you guys think? Would you try? I did once and it was not a fun night. I think if you're sleeping 8 hours on a
Well, it's still pretty cold.
cold, 8-9 hours on a colder ground, hard, I don't know, it just doesn't sound like fun. I don't think it's necessary. I'll probably most likely contact the company, see what they say, and then have to use one of my older sleeping pads for now, or pick up one at Dunham Sports Supply in Escanaba or something like that. I want little challenging birch trees to go under. It's actually not too bad. A little harder going up, but seen a lot worse than that. Well, we got everything all packed up now, unfortunately. So we got a nice spot tonight. Beautiful night, no wind, few bugs. We didn't get to try the fire pit. Oh well, next time. Well, we made it back to the trailhead. Not all trips go as planned, but still enjoyed this day. And we'll catch you next adventure. Thanks for watching Up Trail 71.